My name is Jason McComb. Um, like I said earlier, I had a reputation in this town, and I'm not trying to fix that reputation. Don't get me wrong, I'm not proud of that reputation. Um, I don't deny my past. I really don't. I um, I did a lot of time. Not a lot of time. I did a lot of stupid things that wound me in jail. I wound up in jail as a result of. Um, I've got a description of it on my website, homelesshappens.weebly.com, I believe, but I don't know. I don't care. I talked about it briefly, and I mean, I'm not going to go into detail just now. I'm just going to say yes, I was in jail. I did things. I'm going to say solid things because they were solid. However, some of you won't know what that means. Um, Nothing that in the eyes of the society of the convicts and in jail were undesirable crimes. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Nothing against women or children and stuff like that. Um, Essentially, what I wanna say here is I don't do that shit anymore. And I did my last sentence. I am on probation right now, and I'll get to that. I did my last jail term. I got out of jail on September 4th, 1996, and I said I'm not going back. My little sister, while she was comatose in April of '97, I promised her I'm not going back. I'm not going to do that shit anymore. I'm just going to leave it at that, and I keep my promises. I don't go back. I don't commit crimes anymore. I'm an alcoholic. My name's Jason. I'm an alcoholic. I'm a drug addict. Not really. Alcohol is a drug, and I got into some stupid drugs. But I'm sober. I don't drink. I don't do drugs. I don't sell drugs. I know what it did to me. Did I sell drugs? Yes, I did. Did I drink? Yes, I did. Am I proud of that? No. I have mental illness. I have a brain injury. I suffered massive brain damage, and I uh, I was drunk when I got in that accident. It's arguable whose fault it was as a result of me being drunk. I'm not going to get into specifics. Um, these things hinder me because, as it was told by one of the people that doesn't like the thought of having homeless people or undesirable people, in her opinion, coming in here and grabbing a cup of fucking coffee. A leopard can't change its spots. And I've said it before, I'm not a fucking leopard. And I agree that a leopard can't change its spots. However, if a leopard lives a rough life and things attack that leopard or whatever, those spots can change, and that those spots can also heal. Now, I can't change my spots because I'm not a leopard. I can, however, change my behavior, and I have. Much like I'm sure and I hope that she did, I'm sure that, I mean, I stopped shitting myself when I was a baby. That's a change of behavior. Bad example? No. That's something that's routine with us when we get here. That's a learned behavior that we change into. There's many other examples I can give. I'm no longer inmate 536293252. I'm Jason Harold McComb, for fuck's sakes. I have mental illness and a brain injury. Does that mean I can't do good things? No. I did a lot of time for stupid resisting arrests, and a lot of nights in the drunk tank just over here. A lot of them, almost all of them, was because it was cold outside or because I was working at the farm market down the end of the street and I needed a place to sleep the night before, so I called the police on myself, gave my description, and I resisted arrest when they got there. Does that make it right? No. Did I get a place to sleep? Yes. Did I fuck up my life? Yes. Am I fixing my life? Absolutely. Did I not have a heart during all those times? Yes, I did. Did I hate the fact that I was fucking up my life? For a little while I did. Then I became numb. Have I been in a psychiatric facility? Yes. But does that make it so I can't live a good, moral, ethical life? Honesty is the biggest fucking thing in my life. I can't stand dishonesty. And the lady that I refer to sat just over there, I guess about a week ago, telling me it's okay to lie in certain situations. No, it's not. It absolutely is not. And I tried pounding that into her head. But no, it's okay to lie in certain situations. Is it okay to listen in on my conversations and run to the landlord with your translation of them and say that I'm doing this and I'm doing that and I'm dealing drugs out of this store? I can't afford fucking breakfast, never mind drugs. I've lost. I was 178 fucking pounds. And I'm losing all this weight because I can't afford fucking food. And I'm a drug dealer. I can afford to buy fucking drugs and sell these drugs. And what? Where are these drugs going? Who's buying these drugs? Where does that stupid imagination of yours take you? Aside from your vendetta against me, why do you have that vendetta against me? I sound like I'm talking to her. The reason for that vendetta is because one of my past associations, one of the people I'm most proud of, had an altercation with someone that she knew, and I ended up in a confrontational discussion about it because of my past associations, and I didn't want to talk about it. I said, you know what? I believe my friend. Whatever happened, happened. I was nowhere near Elgin County, Middlesex County, or anything else when whatever took place with that association. It had nothing to do with me. All I did was say, you know what? I believe my brother, and I'm totally going to stop this conversation. I'm not going to fight about something that neither of us have knowledge of, and I stand behind my brother. It's not my blood brother. He's just a man that I have a lot of respect for. And since then, I'm nothing but a no good, worthless criminal, and nothing but just absolute bullshit comes my way as a result of that. And it's frustrating. You know what? I told a couple cops here in town, police officers if you will. I told them here in town that, you know what? I don't hang out with my buddies anymore. I don't. They don't want to hang out with me anyway. But you know what? If I see them on the street, I'm passing by them, I am not gonna pass by my friends. I'm gonna say hello. I'm gonna talk to them for a couple minutes if I'm there for a couple minutes if they feel like talking to me. I'm not going to avoid my friends on the street because they're undesirable to somebody else. I don't know if my past associations that have criminal records, I don't know if they're still committing crime or not. And if they are, they're doing what they do. I don't know because I don't have interaction with them to find out. If I was walking on the street and they started talking to me, I'm going to stop and talk to them. If they're involved in crime still, you know what? I'm going to talk to them, whatever. But I'm not going to hang out with them. I'm not going to do crime, whatever. I'm not a goof. I'm not a rat or anything. And these are my buddies. I love my buddies. I'm not going to suffer because I have buddies. How many people out there have done undesirable things that you still talk to? Perhaps you should give that a look. I would love to hang out with my buddies again. However, I'm doing my best to stay sober and stay on track with what I'm doing, and some of my friends still drink. I would love for them to come in here and just say, hey, how's it going, everything else. However, I've made it clear that, unfortunately, I've got to watch my associations because people will say, oh my god, that ex-convict is hanging out with that ex-convict. No, man. We're people. We change. I'm trying really hard. I'm trying damn hard. And I'm not going to stop trying. I just... Don't worry, it's one of those vapor smokes. I'm not smoking in my store. I don't do anything to jeopardize this. Um, I want it to be known that, man, I did something in the past. I don't do that shit now. My behavior can change. I have mental illness, and I just lost my screen. I have mental illness and a brain injury. I'm not a retard by any means. Forgive that term. But when you're called a retard, you have to, whatever. You know what I mean? I'm an ex-convict that doesn't commit crime. I'm on probation, yes, so I'm not an ex-convict, whatever. I was inmate 536-293-252. I don't want to be that guy again, so I do everything to avoid it. Does that mean that I'm going to rat somebody off if I see something? No. Does that make me a bad person? No, because I don't see anything. I just keep walking. I mind my business and I live my life, and I try to help wherever I can help and do moral things. Having said that, where are your morals if you're trying to suppress someone that's trying to do moral things? I don't know. I'm frustrated. The other night, I was putting a whole bunch of things in the window and trying to get a Christmas display going for something I'm trying to do because I'm trying to run a business. I'm not a charity. I'm trying to run a business that will facilitate homeless habits helping hands. What that means is in the business, I'm going to sell shirts, hats, whatever, and that's going to pay the rent for this for homeless habits helping hands, and that will allow me to keep doing this. I don't want to make money. I'm not a charity, like I said. Charity, that's a crime in itself. The word is just because of the way it goes. I'm in the window and I'm trying to put all that stuff out and I'm trying to make a nice display. And I looked up and I saw a picture. I mean, it didn't just appear. I have a picture of my little sister and my dad, and things hit me really hard. And I sat in that window and I started bawling. Just, it was for strength. Don't worry, I don't want pity. I don't want anybody's pity. I don't want people knowing me. But you're getting that right now. I sat there bawling. I came over here, I tried to stop. I threw my cigarette lighter, I threw my cigarette, and then I grabbed another one. I went outside, I had a cigarette, and I said, you know what? These bastards are going to give me the determination. They just give me the strength to overcome things, and I'm going to do that. I, I'm not an active criminal. I'm not going to become an active criminal again. And having said that, do you know the definition of criminal? The true definition of a criminal? Someone that lives life looking out for number one. That's the definition of a criminal. Have I broke the law? Yes. Was that criminal? Yes. I did what I did. And I'm sorry for that. And I'm not going to do that again. But again, I love my buddies. I'm going to say hi to them. So don't put a thumb on my head because there's other people in the world. Just thank you.